So PaymentWorks offers a financial services platform that helps our customers to prevent business payments fraud, which is a huge industry these days. And we help our customers ensure they're compliant in ways that they need to be compliant. It depends on their industry, whether it's hospitals or universities. And we help them to reduce costs by automating some of the things that they would be doing manually through phone calls or faxes. And we add a level of security to their, this exchange of documents that otherwise they would send through paper or phone calls. I am the VP of Platform Engineering, and one of my responsibilities is to secure this platform from fraud. Our platform, essentially a two-sided platform. It allows our customers, sometimes they have thousands, hundreds of thousands of vendors that they pay through exchange of documents. And so one of the focuses for us, one product offering we focus on is allowing that secure document exchange between our customers. And some of the information in those documents is very sensitive. Others, maybe not so sensitive, corporate addresses, that sort of thing. But certain documents are very sensitive. They may contain social security numbers, bank account numbers. And so we need to safeguard that information. And most of our customers expect that we will have performed penetration tests. Anytime we onboard with a new customer, they eventually sit us down with one of their architects, and they give us a little technical questionnaire. And one of those items is always, give us a recent copy of your penetration test. And I don't think we'd be able to even get in the door with that one. So for us, as a web services platform, we need to ensure that all the different APIs that are public facing are secured, and we need to hire an external third party to do that reliably. I'm not sure we could do it internally, that being too biased in that security. Yeah, so White Hat has this great insight in that in a very short amount of time, they're able to understand your business domain, understand data relationships that you're, say, modeling in a database or even through your APIs, and be able to get up, kind of off the ground running and trying to create different ways of attacking your public-facing infrastructure. Without taking too much time. So just their ability to ramp up quickly and start looking for vulnerabilities is very useful to us. And another way that's always interesting to me is there are always vulnerabilities every year for us. Some are informational, some are medium, some are high. And every year, White Hat Labs is able to find something. And sometimes the vulnerabilities that they find are two smaller ones that they combine into a larger one in ways that we never really intended, obviously, or even thought possible. And for us, it's technical expertise, but also just that outsider's point of view, just making things happen that maybe we didn't think could be possible. So that kind of security expertise and the fresh eyes is very useful to us. So I've always, I generally do the scheduling with White Hat Labs, and I've always been kind of amazed that White Hat has been able to accommodate our schedules so quickly. Generally, within a very short period of time, we can get engaged and make a plan for work, and the timeliness, like the planning that we do and the amount of turnaround time that it takes is very predictable and consistent. Very useful to us since our schedules generally tend to be very compressed. But then the quality is always, for us, like very professional reports that we get. And the utility of those reports is that they're able to be read and parsed by CEOs, CTOs, and especially the engineers that are fixing vulnerabilities or understanding how something was compromised. Very, very self-contained documents that we don't need to turn around and ask, white hat, what does this mean? We could just hand it off and immediately start executing on some problem to fix. As an engineer myself, I think the thing that always impresses me most is the ability, like I said before, the ability to combine two smaller weaknesses into a larger one, and expose maybe a weakness we'd never considered possible. Like, I'm always surprised at findings from white hat labs. The expertise has always been impressive to me, and I think the professional output of the work that white hat provides to us is always, I'm always looking at the reports, very professionally done, very detailed. From an engineering point of view, that's very useful to me. It'd be a lot less useful if we got a report that was vague or well written, so that engineers don't really understand the true nature of the problem. So we always see screenshots, we see recommendations for how to fix problems. That's always very useful. Like, it's not just a document and the findings, but it's recommendations and kind of holistic view of this weakness and how to solve it. Those recommendations are very useful to us. Absolutely. I've hired white hat for the past several years, and I have recommended them to other businesses. I want to keep hiring white hat labs every year. They find something new for me to solve. So yeah, I would absolutely recommend them.